What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zebec today, ZBCN USD. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. It is the 16th day of May. Here we are sitting at about $0.0032 with roughly 11 hours left in this day. Again, hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it, okay? Here we are dropping. We're down about 5% on the day. It's nice, it's fun, whatever. Whenever we're pumping, it's not so nice whenever we're dumping. I do believe, and as I have believed throughout this whole range, that we have found the top here, and that we are going to move lower. There's a little bit of excitement here. I remember I was like, oh, I want to be bullish, but I'm not. I'm not quite there yet. You're just going to have to prove me wrong. But I stuck with the call. It was the right decision, and the main thing that was keeping me was the fact that, first off, this whole move, look at this. You broke out and you have no volume. So that's why overall we know, even if this wasn't the top, overall, yeah, we got some dropping to go. But the daily time frame, same thing. Broke out of this, quote unquote, broke out, no volume at all. That was really the one thing that was holding me back, man. Here we are moving down. We're moving down and there's no volume, but the thing is we're not breaking out right now when we're moving down. Here you look like you were breaking out. So yeah, we're moving down, but we're still within this range overall. This was a false look and there was no volume, and we know it was false. We knew it was false at the top because of the no volume. We're here, we're not breaking out of anything yet. When we do break out, whenever we do break out of this zone, you're going to get the volume. It's going to come in. It doesn't have to be bigger than this. Maybe it is. Maybe it's the exact same. Maybe it's lesser. Maybe it builds up. However it is, but volume will build as we're going lower. That will validate the breakout. And if we do break out, here's going to be the path ahead. Ready? Not financial advice. Not a financial advisor. Low to high here. 236.069. Typically, whenever you see this formation, you go straight to the golden ratio. Doesn't mean you have to. If we take this out of context, if we take this little pivot out of context, typically what I would expect to see is the 382 to the 236 to the 0.5 golden ratio area, back up to the 382, 0.5 area, and then lower, and then higher, and then lower. You expect this kind of stair-stepping formation down. Zebec from this low to this high, short work, moved up very fast. To get from that same high back down to this low, it took a lot longer. Okay? I would expect, even though we are in a bear market, I would expect it still takes time to come down. This probably will end up taking more time than our high to low will. I bet we do see this low achieved in a shorter amount of time than what it took to form that high, because we are in a bear market, but it will still likely take some time. It's not going to be all at once. But if it is all at once, hey man, I mean, we've done it before. We've you know, it can happen. It can certainly happen. We did it all at once there because we were consolidating for a while. Volume picked up as we were breaking down. Look at that. It's like hand in hand. Volume did pick up here as you were breaking out, but you didn't go anywhere. That's the issue. You didn't go anywhere. It was at the top. You didn't go. You should be breaking out. Why aren't you breaking out? Why are you selling off on these days? Why is there volume coming in at the top and it's not pushing you higher? I would assume that we probably do see a very fast move down to the golden ratio. So here's your two targets. You're at 003253. The first target is the 382. 00274. 00275, whatever that might be, something right there. It's very common with the 382 in bullish situations to bounce right off of it. In bearish situations, to wick through it, close above it, find resistance there, work your way down. Or target 2, and this is the one that I'm favoring, I think that we will just drop more or less straight down. I think it is going to be aggressive. I think it will mimic something like what we saw back here, because again, long-term consolidation phase, long-term roughly consolidation phase. It's a rally, But in the bear market essence, this was consolidation, right? We broke down. This was consolidation. We broke down, or we're about to break down. Golden ratio, sometime over the coming months, probably maybe in June, maybe in July, maybe it takes as long as August. We should see 00217, 002, something in there. Once this breaks, I don't know how it's going to look. We find support, we do whatever, but once it breaks, we will immediately be considering targets at 0011 to 0008. That's 001138 to 0008. That does not take you to new all-time lows. It is possible that your bear market low is down in this area and that you don't see lower lows. But let's take a quick stroll through history for Zebec. Okay, on this note. Take a low here to a high there. Your first pivot ever. Come on. Is that at the high? It's not the high. I want the high. Give me that high. There we go. Where did you find support? It wasn't here. It wasn't in this range. Maybe for like brief moments at periods of time, but your first consolidation was at the 1886200. You found direct support at the 2618 consistently. 2618, 1886200. Your primary zone is the 1272 to the 1618. Your secondary zone is the 1886 to the 2618. And you found support at the top of this range. You found support at the bottom of this range. You found resistance at the top of this range. You found support at the bottom of this range. We take this pivot, rather significant pivot. This is the one that brought you to your all-time highs. Come on. There we go. And where did you find resistance? It wasn't in the primary zone, but right here at the beginning of the secondary zone, the 2618 to the 1886, yet again, showing significance in that area. Not just once, but twice. We look at this from a low point here to a high point here. Come on now. We did find support this time at the 1272 to the 1618. We did find support this time there in the primary zone. Came all the way back up above the golden ratio. Typically this is bullish, but again, no volume. No volume. We've expected this to be a bull trap all along. Typically it is bullish, but no volume. I don't think so. The 1886 here, the 200 level, to the 2618 lines up very well with the primary target zone of this fib extension right here and most of the secondary zone for this here, excluding the 2618. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. It is possible that Zebec could go below 304. It is possible. I'm not really there. I'm not making that call personally. I think something between 000477 to even, let's say, as high as 00097. I do think we get below 001 at least, but I'm expecting new all-time lows. So really, to refine that a little more, 0006, is this right? Oh, okay. I was like, it was off a little bit, sorry. 00062 to 000, I guess 0003. But really 00062 to 0004775. That'd be my expectation. Somewhere in that range. Again, just to delete this, take all the noise out. The primary target zone is here. The secondary target zone of this fib lines up right in that primary target zone at the lower end. So yes, it is possible that you do find a higher low. Right? We look at that overall right there. That would be a higher low. Sure, maybe you do come down here, and that's the end of your bear market. If I'm calling for new all-time lows up here and I'm off by that much, darn it, shoot, I suck. If I'm telling you at the top that it's going to drop a lot and I'm off by that much, oh well. I don't think that that's what's going to happen, though. I do think you'll see new all-time lows. That'll cause massive capitulation. And that'll be where I'm buying. I'll be buying from all the people who are laughing and hating. I'm going to buy all their coins. Though they're probably panicking now. They're probably panicking now. The reason why the panic is starting to set in isn't because Zebec at a lower price. It's because you thought you had it here. And now things feel all too familiar. It's because you thought Bitcoin was going to go higher. I thought it was. I thought it was too. I was bearish here at these highs. Bearish. And then I got bullish here in this range. But a spade's a spade. And now where we are now, you can't tell me that this looks bullish, guys. This definitely doesn't look bullish. It's different when you're moving up and Bitcoin's above 80K than it is when you're moving down and Bitcoin's just plummeted back below 78K, right? The panic's starting to set in. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor for anybody who bought in this range. You know, if you bought the absolute high areas, that sucks. You're down 14%. But if you bought anywhere throughout this range, you're not down by much. You still have a chance to get out. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Anybody who bought any time throughout this, you still have a chance to take profits. You probably won't. You're probably going to do the deer in the headlights shit. You're probably going to stand still and hope for the best. Oh, he's saying it's going to go down, so it's got to go up. Yeah, that's logical. That's logical. Yeah, put it all on me. Let's just ignore the data. We look at the indicators. The RSI on the daily time frame is bearish, and I always do this. It's bullish overall. Technically, I need to be careful because technically it is bullish overall. Technically, I could be wrong. This range, oh man, I'd get roasted, especially for the tone I'm having in this video. If we pumped up, I still stand by it. Even if we do pump up, I don't care if we go to 205. We're still going to drop afterwards. I can be bullish for this whole range, miss this little bit, and still be right overall. Whatever, doesn't matter. Who cares about being right and wrong? There's still a chance as long as you're in this range. But I think the clock is ticking. I think the evidence is showing. And when you get to a lower low at that point, I think it's all over. You're breaking out of this range. You're going to build volume, signaling that the breakout is real. And then everything that we've just discussed will unfold over time. Yes, Mufasa. It's my cat. RSI is looking bearish. Rolling over, not good. Stochastics look bearish. Can't get overbought. You were getting overbought, no problem before, but you're not having an easy time doing it now. You're near the oversold zone, bad. MACD, building bearish momentum. This is what we talked about yesterday. Was that as long as you were getting higher lows, that didn't matter. But if you saw lower lows, that's a problem, and that's what you're seeing now. You're breaking out of this higher low trend in the MACD, this kind of like trajectory that you had. It's still technically a higher low here, but I'm just saying, man, the evidence is there. The evidence is compiling. I don't really have anything else to say, so I'll end it there. Hit that like button, subscribe. If the price happens to move up, please don't get excited on a lower high like you did before. It's not too late. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. It's not too late. Take care. Bye-bye.